Today's guest on My Best Life podcast started an organic food business importing food from Peru to North America. Today's guest is Mariella from Miski Organics. This is My Best Life podcast with Flavia Abadia. Today's episode is brought to you by Miski Organics. Use the discount code YourGirlFlav at checkout for 15% off your order. Hello and welcome to My Best Life podcast. Today I have a very special guest. Her name is Mariella and she's started a company with her family called Miski Organics. They're amazing organic products from Peru, and today she's going to talk about them, her journey about starting the company, some of the products, the benefits, and so welcome. How did you start this whole company? Like, when did you start the idea? How did you go about it?
So, the mastermind of this project was my sister. Actually, as you said, this is a family business, and it's my sister and her family and my family here. So we're 8 partners in the business.
Okay, nice.
My husband, myself, my 3 daughters, and my sister and 2 of her children.
Okay.
And she was a mastermind because she lives in Peru and she has a gluten-free bakery. So she has been using these products in her baking for a while, and they were very popular. And she was aware of all the properties of the product, so she thought about, sharing the benefits with other people. So in one of the visits that we had, she shared the idea with me, and this is how Miski Organics came to fruition. But there is a little bit of, there's more behind it. A few years before my sister shared this with me, one of my daughters had switched to veganism. And so she started sharing at all the family gatherings. She started sharing the benefits, not only about veganism, but also about organic products. And more this became a topic of discussion, at family reunions and how to eat healthier. And my daughter is very passionate. And so she was also very passionate about, all of this. So when my sister shared the idea that she had, it just looked like the perfect combination, right? My sister, as I said, she lives in Peru and we are here. So it was a great way of bringing the products into Canada because we had the local office in Peru, which is run by my sister and her children. And they are the ones who deal with all the suppliers and test the quality of the products, and then us here that we do the other part, right? We import, then package and distribute, and make sure everything is good to bring these products to the consumers.
And everything is organic, and I know it's packaged in an organic facility here.
Exactly,
so
yes.
That's
all
amazing.
Our products are certified organic at the source, and then certified organic here. We import them in bulk, and we package them here in a certified organic facility in Toronto, and then we distribute them directly. So the whole chain is certified organic. And our products are also non-GMO. They're free of genetically modified organisms. So basically is as natural as it gets, right?
Which is amazing.
Yes.
And as humans, since we're natural beings, we should be eating natural products.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, instead of all this junk food and stuff. But some of your products are really cool because you can just make simple changes in your diet to be healthier.
Exactly.
So you have quinoa flour instead of using wheat flour, which makes it gluten-free.
Well, that's the thing. We have actually substitute a lot of our, I would say, regular conventional products with superfoods. These are all superfoods. That's why they're called superfoods, because they have a lot of health properties and benefits that are better than just eating or having the regular conventional products. As you mentioned, the quinoa flour, that's one of the products that I personally use the most, because in all the recipes that normally call for wheat flour, I have actually been replacing it with quinoa flour, and it's you get a lot of protein, a lot of fiber, and so it's healthy, right? It's healthier than just regular wheat, and not only that, but it's also gluten free. So it's completely safe for people who are gluten intolerant.
Yeah, which also helps with digestion. People who are or aren't gluten intolerant, it just helps keep everything good.
Yes, that's true for sure.
And what's your favorite product out of all of them?
My favorite product is actually the golden berries. The golden berries are a little berry bush that we sell it here dehydrated, but it's completely natural, and it's very good in antioxidants. It has a lot of vitamins, minerals, vitamin C, iron, and it's very good for your health. So I eat it just raw. I make my own trail mix with nuts, and I put it in my yogurt, in my morning cereal. I've used it in baking. I've even done jello with it. You know?
Oh, really?
So no, jelly. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So it's a nice jelly spread. It's
nice.
tart,
like a nice jam. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. My favorite is the camu camu because it has 40 times the vitamin C than an orange, right?
Yes.
So, and there's a lot of vitamin C creams for anti-aging, and I actually mix this with water and I put it on my skin and like leave it for about 20 minutes or so and then rinse it off, and it really
I have
helps.
to try that. I really do. Yes.
It's like, I feel like this is such like, it's like the golden thing for me. It's so amazing. I put it in smoothies too, which really gives me energy. So
it is really amazing because of the content of vitamin C for sure. And vitamin C is also it's good for your skin. It's also good for your vision. It's also, it gives you energy. It helps, prevent lots of diseases, including cancer, and it's a very good booster for your immune system. So it's a wonderful product.
And I love it too because it's so powerful. You only need a tiny bit. So I put less than a teaspoon in general, but if you put more, it's fine because vitamin C is water soluble. So if you have too much in your system, your body gets rid of it naturally when you go to the bathroom.
Yes.
So yeah.
So right now we have we currently we were talking a little bit about the brand and how we came with the packaging and the names.
Yeah,
because
you're working with your family.
Exactly. So this has all been a team effort. There is 8 of us, and each of us have our own role within the company. The design of the packaging, for example, that was a creation of my niece. She's very talented, and she came up with it, and everybody loves it. We've gotten a lot of good feedback about the packaging, the design. So she's really pleased when she receives good feedback about the packaging. And my sister is the one who deals with the suppliers, making sure everything is good at their end. My husband and my nephew, they do the numbers.
Okay.
My daughters are the social media with my niece as well. So everything that you see in social media, it's they are the ones who come up with all of that. So it's really, really a good team effort. And
that's nice. So it's been good in general, because I know some people say don't work with family and stuff, but I guess since you all have your roles.
Yes, you have to learn how to separate it, right? So it was a good opportunity because, as I said, not only it was great to be able to bring the products that here now have become so popular because of the health properties, but it was also a good way of walking the talk, right? So you talk about eating a little bit healthier, more organic. So you talk about it. It's a good way of putting it in practice and sharing it with other people as well. And that's why when my sister shared the idea of, what do you think about this? Let's open a business and try to bring the products to Canada. It made sense because of all what had happened before when we were really trying to switch to healthier eating. And she, like my daughter, her name is Mariella as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mariella.
Yeah.
It's funny, because we get bank statements. We never know. But she's the one who started. But then my other two daughters follow suit as well, and now they're all vegan.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I didn't know that both of them became vegan.
Yeah. And Vanessa as well. So my
Yeah.
3 daughters are now vegan. My son-in-law also became vegan.
Oh, wow.
And these are must-haves at our home,
Yeah.
right?
But even if you're not vegan, these are, because I'm not vegan, I still use all of these
For
products. 'cause
sure,
they're
yes.
really good.
I am not vegan and my
Yeah.
husband is not vegan. We believe in healthier eating. So we're trying to cut down a little bit. But these, as you said, they are good for vegans, non-vegans, vegetarians, pescatarians. It's
Yeah.
because of the properties, the health benefits that you find in them, right? For example, we have been trying to substitute the rice with quinoa. And everything that we cook, which we prior would be using rice, we now use quinoa because you get more protein, you get more fiber, and you get used to new flavors. So
Yeah.
there is endless possibilities of creating good recipes with healthier products, right?
And you have a bunch of recipes on your website.
We do.
Yeah.
All of the recipes that we have on our website have been tested by us. So we try to make sure that what we put up, it's, works and it's good. We have a whole lot of alternatives. One of my favorites, for example, is the fluffy quinoa pancakes.
Okay.
Quinoa has a little bit of a strong taste, but I found that when you combine it with cinnamon and vanilla extract, it gives you a very good combination. So
to try that
it's
then.
gluten-free, it has more
Yeah.
protein, it has more fiber, and it's still delicious. We have a couple, more than a couple. We have the Nana zucchini bread, and I call that Nana's because that's how my granddaughter calls Nana. That's a really good recipe. And then we also posted recently the carrot cake.
Ooh, okay.
And then, we have lots of other recipes for chia. The chia pudding is quite good. We have the chia strawberry jam with the golden berries, the camu camu. We try to add more recipes. And by all means, if you, for people who are listening to us, if you have any recipes that you would like to share that, we would be more than happy to hear from you and make sure to post them. And
Yeah. And
definitely.
I remember earlier you were telling me, which I had never heard of before, that you can use chia seeds to replace egg in recipes.
Yes, exactly. Because a lot of cakes, a lot of pastries, they call for eggs, right? And I had, when my daughters became vegan, I had to find ways to come up with, family gatherings.
Yeah.
So I actually use chia to substitute eggs. You grind the chia, and I put 1 tablespoon of chia with 3 tablespoons of water. You mix it, let it sit for about 10 minutes, and it will give you that good consistency that will replace eggs.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yes, I know it is, and
it's so healthy.
It's healthier for sure. Yes.
And so why are there so many superfoods in Peru?
Well, Peru is. Have you been to Peru? Have you ever been to Peru?
I haven't.
No?
I want to. I
You
really want
have
to see
to.
Machu Picchu and everything. Yeah.
It's really. I'm very proud to say that I was born and raised in Peru. I'm Peruvian. Especially when you live far away from home, it makes you realize all the beautiful things and all the wonders that your, I guess, birth country has, and maybe you didn't see it when you were growing up.
Yeah.
Did you know that in Peru Peru has about 80 to 85% of the microclimates that you find in all over the world, you can find in Peru.
That's insane.
So
that's a lot. Yeah.
One single country that has 85% of the microclimates in the world. And in each different region, you can find the soil is so rich, because it's all natural, and the natural resources are so great that it's basically sustainable farming. right?
Yeah.
There is no use of pesticides. The land is cultivated following ancient traditions by people who have been working the land for generations, and it's very rich, and so you find all these products that are full of vitamins, full of health benefits. You have to think, like the Incas, the ancient Incas, they were so strong.
Yeah.
And that's what their diet was, composed of. Like all these foods that now we know as superfoods. Because they're amazing, really.
So you have all the different altitudes, the different climates.
Exactly. Most of our products come from the high Andes.
Okay.
But also like the cacaos and the camu camu, they come from the Amazon.
So you're bringing cacao too.
That's being added to the line. So we currently have the quinoa, white quinoa and tricolor quinoa. Their health properties are about the same, but the tricolor quinoa is mostly used in salads. It's prettier, if you can say, right?
Yeah.
Then we also have in the quinoa line, we have the quinoa flakes and quinoa flour. Quinoa flakes are very popular. People like it instead of oats.
Oh, okay.
More protein, and it's all organic and gluten free. And then we have maca. Have you tried maca?
Yeah, I actually put it in smoothies. Yeah.
It's really good. It's a natural adaptogen, so it helps balancing hormones naturally. It's good for women when they want to conceive, but it's also good for women that are getting into menopause, where you need to have all these hormones regulated.
Yeah.
And it's also said to be very good for men who want to have a family, right?
Yeah.
It also helps with that.
Yeah.
So it is amazing. We have the yellow maca and the red maca. The maca that we bring is gelatinized. A lot of people ask me, what does gelatinized mean? That basically means cooked.
Okay.
And the way it's just cooked because maca is a root.
Okay.
And it has enzymes and it has carbohydrates. So if you bring the raw maca, it's very good, but it could be hard for some people to digest.
Okay.
So our maca has gone through a cooking process. It's cooked at dry temperatures, and then we do it's turned into powder. So it helps with digestion, and it breaks up the enzymes.
Yeah, that's amazing. I tried the yellow one, and now I'm going to try the red one.
Yellow maca goes great with chocolate.
Ooh.
Really, really good with chocolate.
Okay.
Yes. There is actually a very good smoothie recipe on our website. It's called Mocha Maca smoothie. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah?
And you get all the energy.
Okay.
I have a friend who's a contractor. He is #1 fan of Miski yellow maca.
Okay.
Every morning he has maca, and he says to me, I can feel the energy and I can work for 12 hours.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's hard work, and if Maca can help you.
We also will have the golden berries. It's a very, very good little fruit. Very, very. It's tart, but at the same time, you try one and you can't. I have to hide the bag because I want to eat it completely. It's really, really good. Yes.
I guess it's also a good snack. You could bring this to work or put it in a Ziploc or mix it with nuts even.
Exactly. I put it in my morning cereal instead of raisins, because raisins are very good, but they're very sugary. Right,
okay.
so this one has the perfect amount of sweet without being too sugary.
Yeah.
And chia is very good for. It has a lot of omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, antioxidants. So we believe in our products because they're good for our health, right?
Yeah.
We currently have 9 products in our line, but we're adding soon. Just I guess in the early new year, by the first couple of weeks in January, we should have also all the cacao line that we're bringing. Did you know cacao is #1 superfood?
No.
It has, when we were doing the research, I didn't know either, but it's the #1 superfood.
Okay,
so
what does it help with?
It has lots of minerals, magnesium, zinc, potassium, iron, and it's...
that's so good. So if you have low iron, like anemia, especially for women,
and
they suffer more low iron.
It helps release endorphins.
Oh, nice.
So it's said to be a good stress reliever, and I guess
makes you happy.
Makes you happy, yes.
Yeah, and the magnesium too is really good because we lack a lot of magnesium in North America. So I know a lot of people take magnesium pills, but if you can have cacao, then,
yes.
That's
so
even
we're going to be adding the cacao beans. Actually, I personally have a cacao bean every day.
Okay.
It's not like having a piece of chocolate, because chocolate has all the sugar. It's raw cacao, but it's really good for your health.
So it's a little bit more bitter,
it's a little bit
dark chocolate type?
It's a little bit more bitter and dry, but one a day, it's all you need.
Okay.
And then we have the nibs. Some people like it in baking, or you can add it to your cereal. We're also going to be bringing the powder, the cacao powder, and cacao tea.
Nice.
Yes.
You gave me a sample of the tea. I'm excited to try it.
So yes, we'll be adding the cacao line.
And you said you're also going to bring a few more products?
Yes, we're gonna be bringing lucuma.
Okay.
Have you heard of lucuma?
No.
Lucuma is a fruit that grows mainly in Peru and Chile. I don't think you can find it anywhere else. It's native from Peru and Chile.
Okay.
And it has a creamy flavor. And in Peru is very popular in baking.
Okay.
People make, desserts with lucuma. For example, you like dulce de leche? Have you tried dulce de leche?
Yeah, so dulce de leche, for people who don't know, it's in different countries in South America, they call it different things. So like arequipe, cajeta, dulce de leche. It's kind of like a caramel type of consistency.
Exactly.
It's a spread made with condensed milk. So.
In Peru, we call it manjar blanco.
Okay.
And so a lot of people mix manjar blanco with lucuma, lucuma powder, and you get a very flavory cream that you can use it to, fill up as a cake filling, and it's really healthy because it has it's a natural sweetener.
Okay.
And it has good carbohydrates and vitamins as well.
Okay.
And another product that we expect to be adding soon is the yacon.
Okay.
For yacon, yacon is it's a root that grows in the Andes as well.
Okay.
And the very good thing about yacon is that it's a natural sweetener, but your body does not absorb the sugars.
Okay.
So we are gonna be adding yacon powder, which you can use in baking. But one of the main properties of yacon, for example, in the form of yacon syrup, is you can have it as you would your maple syrup or honey, but the body does not absorb the sugars. So it's very good for diabetic.
Oh, yeah.
So you can replace a pancake with maple syrup. You can have a quinoa pancake with yacon syrup.
Oh,
and it's a lot healthier,
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So I know a lot of these products you're naming we're not necessarily familiar with, and we might forget everything they're good for. So I know on your website you have all of that information, like what it does, what nutrients are in them. So
our website is www.miskiorganics.com. Miski, M-I-S-K-I.
Okay. And how did you come up with that name?
Well, Miski is a Quechua word. Quechua is it's actually the second official language in Peru, but it's only spoken in the Andes. That is the language the Incas used to speak.
So the native people.
The native people of Peru speak mostly Quechua. And Miski is a Quechua word that means honey or sweet.
Oh.
And it was my niece who came up with the name. And we all liked it, and she came up with a design. And we wanted a Quechua word because it represents where these products come from. And for us, it's really important, not only because of the health properties of the products themselves, but what it means to the local communities in Peru as well. In Peru, there's a lot of poverty, especially in the Andes. And people in the Andes who actually survive on agriculture for many years had nothing, because they were not grouped. I mean, in a way that they could compete with international demands. They all had their little piece of land and they couldn't compete. So what has happened in the past maybe 5 or 6 years is that these people have actually come together. They have formed cooperatives. They have trained themselves. They have actually learned, because they know how to cultivate the land. That's their forte. But there was the other side of it that they had to train on, how to be productive, how to be competitive. So
the business side.
The business side, and how to bring their products, you know, to the international market. And for us, it's really important, because by by bringing these products here, we're actually helping local communities. And
that's
you know,
amazing.
That's why we believe in the product. And it's also like, I feel proud of my heritage, born and raised in Peru, and I have seen firsthand how these people used to live. You know, I have been to the Andes many times, and you feel like really bad. Little kids, they have to walk miles sometimes to go to school. And so this is a way of helping them have a better life, helping them have a better future for themselves, you know.
That's
and
amazing.
Feeling proud of what they do, you know.
So it's like authentic, it helps communities, and it's super healthy and amazing for us in Canada.
Exactly.
So
that's why our slogan, it says, from the heart of the land to the heart of your home.
That's amazing that you do that. And I know you just recently became an ambassador for Peru, or is it Peruvian products?
Well, Peru has a brand, a country brand.
Okay.
And you have to apply to be an ambassador. So it's not something easy. They have to see that you are, you know, truly representing the values of what it means to bear the Peru country brand, right? And so, yes, we're happy to say that we're proud ambassadors of the Peru country brand. And we also, so our new set of products, our new packaging will show the Peru country brand at the back and the Peru Superfoods logo at the front, which actually certifies that we are authentic Peruvian superfoods, you know?
Nice. And like, this is so amazing that you're doing all this. How did you even start? Or like, how long did it take you to conceptualize this, to bring it to the market?
Well, about 2 years ago is when my sister and I started talking about it. It was just an idea, you know. And then in 2016, we actually established the business. And we started doing all the groundwork. Getting all the certifications, you know, doing all the studies. And we actually launched the product in May 2017, this year. So we're very happy, because it's been such a short time from the moment we launched the line at the Cial Fair, the Cial trade show in Toronto, up to now. It's been a short time, but we're happy to say that our product's actually selling in some stores in Toronto and in the Halton region. And not only that, but the people who try the product really like it. We did several shows and festivals over the summer. We were at the Toronto Vegan Festival. We're also at the Niagara Veg Fest, and we had several more all throughout the Toronto and the West End. And there was a lot of acceptance. People really liked our product. And our number one, our star product was the golden berries. Yes.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, we're happy, and we're trying to get our brand known by more people, you know. But we are, as I mentioned, we are currently selling at Ours Fine Foods, that's in the east end of Toronto. Also Summerhill Market in Rosedale area. We are also selling at Marilou's Market in Burlington, Nostalgia Market in Oakville. But we also have several online stores where we offer our products. Green Porch is one of them. Penguin Fresh. You can also find us at Amazon.
Okay,
but
nice.
also through our own website.
Yeah, and if you want the discount,
Yes.
use the Your Girl Flav discount code. And you ship all over Canada.
We ship all over
And
Canada, yes.
Do you ship in the United States as well?
That is a next stage. We wanted first to consolidate the brand locally and then try to move on to, the US market. But definitely we could. We are certified to sell that. So our products.
So if someone from the US orders online,
we could
ship it to them?
Yes, we
could.
could.
Okay, nice. That's good to know. Because I know a lot of people want to be healthy, so it's perfect.
And now we're in talks to expand our operation to British Columbia and Quebec. So hopefully that goes well. It's really hard, There is a lot of competition, but our market, the consumers, they really want to make sure what they're buying. So it's really hard to make your product known, but we're going in the right path. I'm pretty sure we're very positive because people try our products and the quality and they really, really like it. So
I love it. That's why you're here too. Because I wouldn't promote anything that I didn't like. And this gives me energy, makes me feel good. I get compliments on my skin,
I have to try that.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. And actually, I've been ID'd a lot recently. So that's good. People think I'm a lot younger than I am. So yeah.
Definitely. So if you would like to learn more about the properties of the Miski products, make sure you visit us on our website, or you can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and give us a like and give us a try.
I'll also put a link to all the socials and your website on our website, mybestlifepodcast.com. So be sure to check that out. And also, I wanted to touch upon the fact that I think it's amazing that you laid a foundation, you did research before launching the product, and now you're doing really well. And it's exciting that a lot of people also, they say I'm at this normal job, I have an idea, but I don't want to execute it, or I'm fine the way things are. But you actually took that leap to start this company, which is amazing.
And it's a good product.
Yeah.
It's been proven that it's good for your health. But on top of that, it comes from Peru, which is a country that has genetically modified
which is free.
Organisms. It's banned, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot use GMOs. The seeds cannot be altered in any way. So
That's
you're
so
actually
good.
really getting truly 100% natural and organic product.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they don't even realize, but they're consuming so many genetically modified products. Like corn is super heavily modified, and that's in corn syrup is in pop and so many different products. So it's amazing that this is super healthy. It's helps your immune system combat diseases. So yeah, it's great that you're doing this.
Thank you, Flavia.
Yeah, and thank you so much for bringing this, for creating this, which is so amazing. And we get to try new products. Even all the products you mentioned, some I had never heard of, which is coming in 2018. That's super exciting.
It's a team effort, right?
Yeah.
I wish my sister was here too.
Yeah.
Because I know she would be very happy to share her experience.
Yeah.
And
we should have her if she comes to Canada.
She visits once in a while. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she could come on the podcast. That would be nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Is there anything you would like to add? Or
thank you for inviting me, and thank you for being the ambassador of our brand as well.
Yeah, I love it. That's why I chose to do it. Yeah. So really try the products, especially in the new year. We're always trying to be healthier. Simple things like changing flour for the quinoa flour is amazing. Just putting a little less than a teaspoon of camu camu powder or the maca powder in smoothies. even the chia seed pudding, you can put that overnight in the fridge and then eat it in the morning.
I have even done dressing with camu camu.
Oh, really?
Yes, I've done my regular creamy dressy. It's like a mayo, but I don't use eggs, so it's
for salads.
For salads, and I have added camu camu, so it adds a little bit of a citrusy flavor, but also it's packed with the vitamin C. And camu camu is also good for many things, for the skin, for the vision, helps fight cancer. So they're really, really healthy products.
Yeah.
And soon we're adding the lucuma and lucuma ice cream. You have to try it.
Yeah?
That's one of the flavors that I really miss from back home.
Yeah.
And that I can't find here.
Okay.
So I make my own.
Okay, I'll try. I might have to come over
for sure
to try some ice cream. Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay. I can't wait to try everything.
As soon as you have a chance, let me know and I'll make some lucuma ice cream for you.
Okay. Thank you. And also, I know people can see recipes and the pictures on your Instagram too and your website. So
yes, really visit us at www.miskiorganics.com.
Okay. And thank you very much for being on the podcast.
Thank you, Flavia.
Yeah,
it's a pleasure.
Care.
Thank you.
And make sure you follow us on all social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook page, and our website at My Best Life Podcast. Thank you, and until next time.
Thank you.
Bye.